If you're sitting in your room right now and you're dreaming about being a full-time trader, about having the freedom, being funded 500K, making 5% per month, making all this wealth, all this money, all these withdrawals and payouts. But the reality is a little bit different, isn't it? You're blowing accounts, you're having losing streaks, you're nervous, lacking self-confidence, patience, trying to blame it on your psychology. Well, for most of people who are watching this video or literally any other video on YouTube, I probably just hit the home run, the jackpot, right? Because let's face it, statistics from various sources, say that anywhere from 90 to 95% of retail traders lose money. Not just short term, also long term, right? A lot of people come into this industry, they lose money within the first couple of days. They lose, I don't know, 100% of their capital, and they simply quit, right? But there's a bunch of people who don't really quit, who get consumed by the world of finance, trading, but not in the correct way, right? There's a dark side to all of this. There's gambling, there's addiction, and especially for someone who's not educated well on the subject, these things can actually present a real threat. I mean, seriously, just ask yourself, what have you done to improve? Do you have data on your trading? Do you have a detailed trading plan with an answer, for every scenario that the market could throw at you? Do you have a solid understanding of the risk management behind, long-term profitable trading and the math, of course, the statistics? Well, the majority don't, right? No matter how you look at it, the majority simply don't. I get questions all the time. Man, how can I do this thing, right? How do you do this thing? And the answer is very simple, but nobody really wants to hear it. You pick a system or design a system or adopt a system, right? Whatever. You just need a set of rules. At the beginning, it can be extremely basic. It doesn't have to be something fancy, something hardcore. Just a very basic strategy, risk management plan, etc., etc. And all you do is execute that in a consistent enough manner that it's repeatable, it's measurable. Suddenly you have all of this data, right? You can then see if what you've been doing has potential, if what you've been doing needs optimizing, if what you've been doing is good, if what you've been doing is bad, right? Everything can be seen with data. That's why data is one of the most important aspects of trading. People simply don't care about data. So when somebody asks me, I've been doing this for 2 years, but all that's been going on is I've been losing money, I tell them, okay, why do you think you were losing money? Oh, I'm not patient enough to wait for my setup. Well, I already know that's very likely not the answer. I ask him, okay, send me all of your trading data. And he's like, okay, here's 3 screenshots of 2023 when I was still collecting data. First of all, taking screenshots of mobile MT4 account with $3 in it is not collecting data, right? That's just being lazy and doing screenshots. That's it. So people don't have data. How do you expect me or anybody for that matter to help you out if you can't present data, right? That's obstacle number one. I tell them, okay, then if you don't have data, then at least explain to me what you're doing, when you're entering, when you're exiting, when are you putting stops to break even, right? And of course they do this. Oh, I look for fair value gaps and then I put a 10 lot trade in, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, why? He's like, oh, I think this is, oh, I don't know. I'm like, exactly, you don't know. And we're back to data, right? You have a strategy or a part of it. You have some risk rules that you keep breaking for whatever reason, and it's not psychology. And the whole kind of circle keeps spinning. Everything that you're doing has been going on for years, right? But you just don't seem to understand that the path you're going down is completely and utterly wrong. Nothing you're doing works now. It has never worked before, and it will never work in the future. I've been telling people about this forever now. You need a plan. You need to execute with a measurable, a measurable action, something that's measurable. You need to collect the data on the stuff you execute, and then you can finally optimize your system to reach positive expectancy, because positive expectancy is the only thing that matters, people. Do not believe anybody that says otherwise. Do not believe people who tell you to focus on SMC, ICT, psychology, fair value gap, McNuggets, Happy Meal stuff. Do not listen to them. Focus on positive expectancy through plan, risk plan, execution, data collection, repetition, optimization. That's how you achieve positive expectancy. Focus on understanding the math behind long-term profitable retail trading, because it's extremely simple. Once you understand the core principle of it, it is insanely simple. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise, and stop going down the wrong spiral, because you're going to hurt yourself, you're going to be depressed, you're going to live your life thinking about trading and money in a way that is wrong, in a way that is not real, and you're going to hurt. You're going to be in pain. 99, 95, 90%, or whatever is the truth, fail. Not just in trading Forex, in trading futures, in trading stock options, in trading literally anything. In investing as well, people fail because they don't understand what they're doing. It's not their psychology or emotional state or whatever. Stop looking for excuses. Focus on doing this the way it's supposed to be done, or don't do it at all. It's as simple as that.